everybody, thank you for watching. So today I have this Khloe Kardashian inspired makeup look for you. This was the look she wore to Kylie's 18th birthday party last week. I saw photos of her on the Daily Mail looking stunning, and she was looking down in the picture and all I saw was the pop of blue on her eyes, and I absolutely loved the look. So I knew it was something I had to try and recreate. I had just obviously received the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveller palette, and I am pretty sure the shade she was wearing is the azure colour. So when I knew I had that, I thought I had to give this makeup look a try. So I hope you enjoy the look I created. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I've already applied foundation and completed my contour, highlighting and baking routine. I have got a previous video on what I do for this, but I have applied today the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation, the usual one I wear. I have just contoured, highlighted and set my powder for the baking part of that routine. So I've already put some Urban Decay Primer Potion onto my eyelids, and I'm just going to set that with just a little bit of translucent powder. The shadow I am going to apply is going to be a transition shade just into the crease of my eyelid, and I'm going to be applying from the Vice 3 palette, Urban Decay. I'm going to be applying, it is called ETF, which is this one here, and it's just sort of a mushroomy sort of matte shade. I'm going to be applying the DTF shade with a large sort of fluffy brush. This one is from Crown Brush and it is the usual one I use. It is the C200 Deluxe Crease. Really going to be able to see this shade because obviously we're going to be putting the blue that Khloe had on her eyes on top. Taking the Pro Blending Crease brush from Crown Brush just to sort of blend that out. The next shade I'm going to be taking is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveller palette. I received this a few weeks ago and I've only used it once so far. I think this is most likely going to be the shade that Khloe's actually wearing on her eyes, and it is called Azure, this blue one here. I'm going to be applying that blue shade with a sort of synthetic brush. This one I actually had with, I think it was the either Urban Decay Naked 1 or 2, I can't quite remember, and I just love it for sort of packing on colour. It works really well. So I'm going to be taking that brush and just applying Azure all over my lids. I'm going to be taking the same blending brush from Crown Brush just to sort of blend it out as I'm building up the colour. going back to the Vice palette again, and I am taking the shade Freeze, which is this blue sort of shade here. And again, I'm gonna take that on a fluffier flat eyeshadow brush. This one is from Dior. And I'm just gonna be concentrating that just directly onto the lid area. I'm just going to blend that out with the crown brush blender. Next, I am going to take the shading brush from Real Techniques, and again I am going back in with that same shadow from the Anastasia palette, and I am just going to concentrate it purely in the crease area. Taking the same blender just to blend that out. I am going to take the shade Bobby Dazzle, this white one here, on a, I know it's random, but on a Real Techniques lip brush, and I'm literally going to place that on the centre of the lid just there. This Khloe looked like she had a pop of sort of like a silvery lightish colour just as the flash hit it. Now that the main part of the eyes are complete, I am now going to, the MAC 138, it is a tapered fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use it to sweep away the powder that I left to set the concealer. Be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown just to fill in my eyebrows. Take again the colour Azure from the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just gonna go line my lower lash line in the e.l.f. crease brush, which is a little pencil brush. Taking this all the way around my eye, as that is how Khloe seemed to have hers. Taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light medium, and I am going to be using a mixture of these two colours to contour my cheeks. First I am taking this MAC large flat paddle brush, it is number 189. I'm just going to mix it into the two. And then I am just blending it out with the Real Techniques contour brush. I'm just going to be applying a little bit of the banana colour under my eye with a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Contour my nose, I am going to be using the Crown Brush Round Contour Brush. And again with a little bit of the mix of them two shades from the Beverly Hills palette. I think Khloe had any eyeliner on her top lid from what I could see from the photo, so I will just be applying some false lashes. The ones I've chosen to go for, which I think look pretty similar to the ones Khloe had on, are the Doll Me Up by Velour Lashes. The ones Khloe had were sort of quite spiky rather than the sort of normal wispy type they go for, which is why I felt they were very similar to the Doll Me Up. So like I said, I won't be applying any eyeliner to the top of my eye. I will just be applying these eyelashes. Before I apply the lashes, I'm just going to slightly curl my natural eyes and apply a light coat of mascara. Again, I'm using my usual mascara, which is the False Lash Effect by Max Factor. A nude eyeliner just to my waterline. This is the Rimmel Scandalise Nude Liner. I am just going to apply mascara to my bottom lashes and just a tiny bit to the root of my natural lash. With the velour lashes, they say to try and not get any mascara onto the actual lash. So like I said, I'll just be applying this to the root of my natural lashes. I am going to be skipping blusher today and just applying a bit of the Milani Baked bronzer onto the sort of apples of my cheeks. Khloe didn't look like she had any sort of pinky or rosy tone blush at all. It was more like a tanned glow to her skin, and I am going to be applying that with the taper blush brush from Crown Brush. Back in with the shade Bobby Dazzle from the Vice palette, and again using the lip brush from Real Techniques just to highlight the tear ducts of my eyes. Also, I'm going to be putting this underneath my brow bone. Using a little bit of the Estee Lauder Heat Wave, and I am just going to be very lightly with a Crown Brush pointed blender. lining my lips with the Rimmel lip liner in Tiramisu. Then on top of the lip liner I will be applying a bit of the Too Faced melted lipstick in Melted Nude. A slightly glossier finish to her lips than what I've applied now, because obviously the Too Faced Melted Nude is a matte finish. So I am just going to be applying a bit of the Dior Addict lip gloss in number 236. If you enjoyed this look, if you did, please subscribe and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!